Morning, guys. Welcome to Coffee Chat. Mm. Guys, it is an amazing day out here in Tucson, Arizona. Absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, I was reading an article this morning that Russia has now indefinitely cut off the gas to all of Europe. And guys, this is going to be a big deal going forward and very well could be one of the, paving stones leading us to some sort of real conflict with Russia. I mean, this winter, folks in Europe are probably going to suffer in a big, big way. I mean, I've heard of guys already saying that, hey, look, my gas prices are just going crazy. And now they're putting limits on the amount of gas that people can use and, how high they can keep their thermostat, on and on and on. And I think it's going to get really ugly. But, the deal is kind of like this. Here you have, all these major Western powers putting on these economic sanctions to kind of squeeze someone into a position that they want politically. So what was going on, obviously, is this Ukraine war and all that kind of stuff. And so all these Western powers have said, oh, we're going to throw on all these economic sanctions against Russia, and it's going to cause them to cave. And at that point, they're going to do what we want them to do. Well, Russia hasn't caved. And the fact of the matter is, guys, is you're seeing burgeoning economic ties like with the BRICS countries and all of that. So, kind of stepping away from this Western system. And in a way, guys, it's like Russia's, thumbing their nose back at the West and all these Western powers. And what they're saying is, hey, you have economic sanctions? Well, here's some of our economic sanctions. And at the end, who's going to cave in? Well, guys, it's this kind of lack of real diplomacy in our governments that brings about conflict. And in this case, sounds like more and more like global conflict. Now, guys, I don't know if they're actually poking the bear intentionally. I mean, when Pelosi went over there to Taiwan, poking China over there, and all that's going on with Russia, it's almost like they want to pick a fight. They really want to get something going here, guys. And we know when there has been other real economic collapses and crashes, what have they done to try and get themselves out of it? Well, guys, they've always gone to war. And so it wouldn't surprise me if we see some sort of coordinated international conflict happening on the horizon here. Nobody wants it. I certainly don't want that. I don't want my kids having to deal with a situation like that, or my grandkids. But the reality is, guys, it's coming closer and closer to home. Now, for those of you that are living over there, I'd really like to hear from you of what the sentiment is on the ground with the average folks, not what the media reports, because let's be honest, guys, I don't think we are getting the true facts from, Newsweek and CNBC and all these other news media outlets. I'd like to really know if there's people watching out there, and I know we have some folks that are watching over there in Europe, UK, and Germany, and all the like. I want to hear from you guys because this is really going to touch you more than it's affecting us. We're seeing higher prices, but now, guys, you're going to see the lack of availability, which is even worse than paying a higher price. I mean, you'll pay whatever price it is in order to have it, but now when it's not there, you don't even have the option of paying that higher price because it's not available. And I think that's going to be very concerning. So, guys, this is our coffee chat this morning, and I'm really, really wanting to hear from you guys over there in Europe. And later on today, we'll have our regularly released video. And until then, guys, I sure hope you have a good one.